So today we've got Timur Bekmambetov, who's responsible for Day Watch, Night Watch, and War of the Worlds 2025, and I haven't seen any of them.
Earth, art, man, woman.
Today we are reviewing Timur Bekmatov's Mercy with Chris Pratt, Rebecca Ferguson, and Kenneth Choi. And I say Kenneth Choi, I mean half of Kenneth Choi, because someone's been on a diet. So Timur Bekmambetov. Timur Bekmambetov. He's responsible for films like Day Watch, Night Watch, and the 2025 version of War of Worlds 2025. And I've not seen any of them, and I do not wish to. However, I thought I'd give Mercy a go because it seems like an interesting movie. Although, has it been done before? Can you say Minority Report? So, Mercy, what is it? What is it about? It's about a cop, a good cop. He's a good man. Don't let a good man get you down, whatever you call it. Chris Pratt is a detective and he wakes up in a chair. He's got 90 minutes to prove his innocence of his wife's murder. Really tragic circumstances. So Chris Pratt's character has got to prove his innocence because his wife's been murdered, and they're like, "Well, it was you, man." He's like, "No, it wasn't me. I don't remember anything. What's going on? It was in my memory." So he's got 90 minutes. He's strapped to a chair and he's going to be blasted by apparently sonar things. These sonar things that kill you now. Sounds pretty painful. Anyway, he's got to prove his innocence in 90 minutes, and he's got to rely on there's an AI judge played by Rebecca Ferguson, and she basically listens to all of his evidence, and she can control many things like phone calls, speaking to people, grabbing data from here and there, etc., and basically helping him prove his innocence or his guilt. So what happens? Well, it starts off actually pretty well. It's an interesting concept. If you think about it, I think the last film that reminded me of this was Minority Report, which did it pretty well. Colin Farrell, Tom Cruise, can't really complain. So Timur Bekmambetov, he's responsible for films that are possibly considered B movies. And we're talking A-listers now. Chris Pratt, Rebecca Ferguson, they've been in some big movies. They're very big stars. Unfortunately, I think they've starred in a B movie. They've stretched a little bit too far. The director has anyway. I find the material pretty interesting. It's a pretty good idea. Well, what's not about AI at the moment, hey? I'm sure AI, I wouldn't be surprised if AI made this movie. Was it even Chris Pratt or Rebecca Ferguson in the movie? It could have been an AI creation, and it might as well have been. I just want to say again, Kenneth Choi, he's been on a beast of a diet. I don't know if he's on that magic jab that everyone's on, but he has lost half his weight. The fun thing was, during this movie, there was little bits, like there was a part where Chris Pratt said to Rebecca Ferguson, she's the AI judge, Rebecca Ferguson, "Oh, it's just a hunch." And she said to him, "I don't know what that means. What does hunch mean?" What? AI? AI does not know what hunch means. AI knows the secrets of the world, everything, but it doesn't know what the word hunch means. No, I'm sorry. That was a bit of an error. So it's very Minority Report. What I did question was, why was this on the big screen? It really does not deserve to be on a big screen. Now we've got that kind of option now where we have movies that go straight to TV or they go to the cinema. This one qualifies straight to small screen. It really does. The problem is that recently, The Rip with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, that's been getting a lot of stick about how Netflix has fallen and it's all a load of rubbish. But even that deserved to be on a big screen in comparison to this. This was like, it was a B movie. It really was. It becomes a bit messy in the end. What was like a murder mystery turns into a whole other criminal investigation to the point where it's like, okay, this is getting a bit silly now. There's lots of material. There's a lot of potential, but it's been executed pretty bad. Chris Pratt, does he try his best? I don't know. He does okay. Rebecca Ferguson, I mean, she's just stuck there being an AI judge. Chris Pratt's daughter, wow. Please stop crying. She loves to cry. And she was crying a lot. And it was becoming a bit annoying. You can stop crying now. The thing is, the characters aren't absorbing. The film starts off with Chris Pratt strapped to a chair. I don't know anything about you. I don't know anything about your family, your friends. But suddenly, they're all part of the screen. And I'm like, well, what? Do I care about you lot? No. At least I genuinely went into the cinema thinking, okay, I know what this is going to be. I'm going to walk in and Chris Pratt's going to be saying goodbye to his wife in the morning, giving his girl a kiss at the table because, you know, she's got to go to school, and I'll see you later, honey. He's got a piece of toast in his mouth and a cup of coffee and he's got to rush out. Just that, maybe even 2 minutes of an introduction of who these people are. Barely got to see his wife speak, apart from when she was being exposed to having an affair. Spoiler alert. Don't worry, it's not a spoiler alert. There was no character build-up. Why would you not have a character build-up? Yes, you might want to go and do something different. That's fine. But still have a bit of characters. Let's care about these people, maybe, just a little bit. As I said, the characters aren't absorbing, even when... And there was a point where the AI, Rebecca Ferguson, she shows emotion, like she's getting a bit tongue-twisted. It's like, are you AI or not? Is AI supposed to be not impenetrable? I'll tell you the one best thing about this film. There was a nice line at the end. It was, human or AI, we all make mistakes. I thought that was quite a good line. But yeah, the fact that the AI couldn't work out what hunch meant, and it was weird considering AI can give you literally the answer to everything. The performances were meh. It was fine. The first half was interesting. You started to work out, you know, where... You wanted to work out who was the murderer, and you get involved. It's like, you know, it could have almost been touchscreen, the way we were watching the presentation of Chris Pratt's evidence, and you're like, oh, this is juicy, right? So that bit's there, right? Okay, then if she wasn't there at that time, then maybe, and then that was about for 30 minutes. It became good, and then it just became a bit of a convoluted mess, which in the end did not deserve to be on the big screen. It really was. I mean, I got a deal for I paid £3 for a ticket through Free. I don't know if you know about that, but you can get, if you've got a Free mobile, you can get £3 cinema tickets through your app. So try that and your rewards. Now, if I'd have paid £12 for that movie, I'd have been really upset. That's a lot of money. It was a poor movie, and it's being quoted as being the worst movie of 2026 so far. I have not seen every movie of 2026, and I'm sure there's quite a few that's come out, but I can tell that it is definitely a contender. It was pretty weak. The Rip doesn't deserve its... The Rip wasn't fantastic, but it was definitely better than this. And that should have been on big screen in comparison to this. If you like this video, please comment in the sections. Please like the video and subscribe if you like it so I can make another one. And I will see you on the next one. If there's a film, you know, I don't always have to watch brand new films. If you want me to watch a film that you think is really, very, very good, I'm happy to watch it. Let me know and I'll sit down and watch it. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.